So I reached out to Damn D Rose Tweets. She's got a lot of followers on Twitter, got a lot of fans, and I first saw her on TikTok, and I I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I want to interview you," because she did a voiceover TikTok video on this viral video that this little girl did, where she was like out of breath and she runs into frame and she goes, and black folks, we can make a beat out of everything. She's like, and so a beat was going on in the background and somebody in the background was going, what, 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 out of breath, what, out of breath, what, and she's just, just in the beat going on, out of breath, what, give that bitch breath. And I'm like laughing so I'm looking at all the videos where people were using that video, and there was one group, there's these three girls that did that. When they did it, the best one to me, it was the best one until I saw D Rose upload hers. I know about the nurse's sense of humor, so I was like, okay, you must be a nurse, and that's funny. You did the whole out of breath video, TikTok video, and the caption was like, "We know when you're lying or when you're faking." I think about being out of breath or being hurt or being wrong, and I got it. I instantly knew what she was talking about. Like your symptoms are blah, blah. And I thought hers was funny. I was like, oh, that's funny. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, I would like to interview you. And whenever I reach out to people on Twitter, I know that it's either it is what it is, and either you will or you won't. I don't get bent out of shape when a person says no, I don't have the time, or no, I don't want to. Your channel's too small, Chris. I've heard it all before. But I started talking out of my neck because I went stupid because I direct messaged her and I asked her this question. I was like I was being super complimentary. I'm like, damn girl, that was funny and all, man. Oh God, I would love to have you on the channel. I would love to interview about this and whatnot. But I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't really a follower of hers. I just saw the TikTok and I just instant messenger. So then she discontinued her her direct messaging capability. So you couldn't just direct message her unless she was direct messaging you. And I thought, me not knowing what the hell I'm talking about, not knowing anything on Twitter, I assumed that she just blocked me. And I was like, oh, that's classy. I was just asking a question. I wouldn't get on. I was just asking. Just ask the question, right? I'm like, you have to block me. Dang. But turns out, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't that she blocked me. She just discontinued her direct messages. And I tweeted it back out to her from another account. I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. You're gonna block me like that. And then she called me out. She responded that time. She didn't respond to my interview request, and I understand now why she didn't. But to my "why you blocking me" statement, she hit me back hard too. She said, "Why you fucking lying? I didn't fucking block you. You crying? Why you always lying?" So she asked me, "Why you lying? I didn't block you." And her followers were like, I concur, because Twitter is very rational, right? It's like, yeah, why you lying? Why you lying? We don't even know who you are, but you lying. You T3 lying up in there. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, you. And then I thought about it. I'm like, if she saw my message and responded back, and I'm reading it, and I guess she couldn't have blocked me. And I'm like, oh. And then one of her followers was like, yeah, she just discontinued her direct messages. The fact that she was able to respond back to you and you're reading it indicates that she did not block you. So stop being a dummy and start smartening up. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. You're right. I need to learn how the internet works, right? So she was right. I was wrong. And I apologize. So I'm like, dang, you're right. I'm sorry. And then a few days later, not a few days, well, no, a couple of days ago, or yesterday, the day before, I saw a tweet by her. It just happened to hit my news feed, which also indicates that she did not block me. And it goes, she's thanking I think a blog site or a news outlet, and she goes, "Thank you for telling my story from both sides." And I clicked on this, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" Because while I was getting all this heat from her followers, I was simultaneously getting messages from people who were trolling her. They would show her a DWI from who knows how long ago and stuff like that. This is a lady. This is a mother. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all keyboard warriors, right? You see, when you got your keyboard and you got a lot of wild theories and you think you're gonna do something about it, but you ain't gonna do nothing, right? And you know what I'm saying? You big and bad, and you like, and then you get because what you want to do is you want to get a rise out of people. But I mean, I can tell that D Rose is probably in the same age group as I am. And I mean, we grew up in school where they were talking where the yo mama jokes were brutal. So y'all dudes calling people boomers and stuff on tweets and stuff. I would say it to your face, but you're this and that. And when you're like my kids might deal with an issue like with caring what people think and social media problems, all these first world problems and stuff. But a dude in my generation and beyond, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Say it. But you ain't coming over here to say it. And the fact that, and if I respond, it's because I'm just whenever I respond to a troll, it's because I'm entertaining myself. I don't care. I wouldn't care if my entire audience were people who hate my guts and wanted to tell me all about it. You want to tell me all about it? Come on, tell me all about it. I got a problem, and I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm just gonna look at you, and just laugh, and be like, "All right, thanks for the like, and thanks for the." I'm like, I don't care what it is. Thanks for thanks for the view. Thank you, appreciate you. You bought my book, and you just to burn it. Oh, thanks for the money. Like that, like people think that I don't know. I gotta teach my kids, man, because like there's these some teenagers nowadays and people that are young that it's because it's so out there and everybody knows. And people could have a secret and a rumor could spread, but now rumors can spread all over the world depending on how viral something goes. And it's embarrassing, but you know what? This too shall pass, right? There's too many things going on, right? So off track, back on track. So for these people to be hitting this woman up with with a mugshot and all that stuff and talking about her looks and all that, like y'all, what were you doing? What you thought you were doing? Supporting me? You was helping me? I reached out to her to interview her because I thought that TikTok was funny. I had no idea there was a hashtag on her talking about believe patience and whatnot and stuff. Now I understand the hashtag. There's a stigma, going on, about people not believing people and whatnot and things like that. But yeah, I would try. But she didn't make up the soundbite. She did a voiceover. And none of y'all know the sense of humor of a nurse and people in the medical field. It's like the sense of humor of a soldier. When you're dealing with negativity all day and people's lives are on the line and stuff, you lift your spirits by you gotta have fun somehow, some way. Y'all don't understand the sense of humor of a doctor. Y'all you think you don't know half of it. You think those jokes are corny. Some of these people are hilarious. But it don't matter. People who probably said worse, did worse, are doing worse. We're trying to be keyboard warriors and be like, oh, we're gonna help shut this bird down. We got a mugshot here. Let's tweet it out. Like, okay, what? Now I looked at after the fact, and I was like, man. Well, I guess that's a note of that interview. I'm probably never gonna get that one-on-one with D Rose. But putting it out there. So it was just, honestly, a guy who was just like really entertained by that TikTok video. I was entertained by it because I know about, how, the sense of humor of the people in the medical field. I already know about it. So I thought it was hilarious. But people were like trying to make her the poster child of, I don't know what, you don't believe patience. Like what were you trying? I don't know what they were trying to do. Either way it goes, it was ridiculous. Let me know what you guys thought about that whole thing, that hashtag. Were you for it? Were you against it? Were you one of the ones that were trying to one of the ones that was trying to take her down because you were upset about the TikTok video? Well, you know what? I'm sorry. She created her version of it. She didn't. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. If you really understood I mean, I'm not gonna say you just don't get it because that's an easy thing to say. It's a cop out in a way, but you got too much time on your hands if you thought that was bad. So if the invitation is still out there, if D Rose, if you ever still want to do that interview, the only thing I want to talk about is your experience on Vine and TikTok, Twitter, and all that stuff, and building your fan base and doing your thing. That was it. If not, hey, I'm going to interview a lot of people in the years to come, so I'll be fine. So let me know what you guys think.